rainy Wednesday evening to everyone. Sharm Cispina here for PTV News Now. Now let's get straight to the stories making headlines and stirring national conversation, from state of calamity declarations across affected areas to tighter preparations ahead of the president's upcoming State of the Nation address amid severe weather. With thousands displaced and neighborhoods underwater, the city pulls out all the stops. Relief and recovery efforts are running full steam ahead. Marikina City has been placed under a state of calamity after days of relentless monsoon rains and back-to-back cyclones left several communities knee-deep in trouble. The declaration is meant to fast-track aid, unlock emergency funds, and ensure government response efforts are firing on all cylinders. At least 23,000 residents from 12 flood-stricken barangays have been forced to flee at a moment's notice as rising waters turn streets into rivers and homes into danger zones. The disaster has brought the city to its knees, damaging property, paralyzing transport, and threatening public health, especially for the most vulnerable. With a quick response fund now activated, authorities are scrambling to provide shelter, restore basic services, and start rebuilding efforts before the situation gets even worse. And in news overseas, every half a minute around the planet, someone's limb or digit is cut off or amputated as a result of an infected wound from diabetes. Thus, researchers in a California university are scrambling to develop a smart bandage that would put an end to diabetic amputations. As we hear more from VOA's Gina Dulo.
Researchers at the California Institute of Technology are developing smart bandages for chronic wounds, says medical engineer Ehsan Sherzai Sani.
Different types of sensors that we implemented in this patch can monitor the different wound status during the healing process, and over time we can see what's going on in the wound area and try to give those information to healthcare professionals to make the right decision.
Sensors in the patch monitor levels of uric acid, glucose, ammonia, and lactate, as well as the pH and temperature of the wound for any sign of inflammation or bacterial infection. The bandage can also apply a low electrical field to stimulate the healing process, which researchers say has proven effective in testing on mice and rats. Human tests for smart bandages will be done through the Keck School of Medicine at the University of Southern California. USC surgery professor David Armstrong says the technology's implications for amputations due to diabetic wounds is substantial.
And we're dedicated to try to eliminating a preventable amputation over the next generation. And you know, it starts with trying to prevent these wounds from occurring, and if they do occur, to try to make them as uncommon and as uncomplicated as possible. And what's really exciting is that these tools that we have now, these intelligent sensors.
Armstrong says the concept of smart bandages has become more practical due to smaller batteries and promising research into powering the patches with solar energy or the movement of the patient. Genia Dulo for VOA News, Los Angeles.
Now at this moment, let's lend our eyes and ears to my colleague in PTV's Pine City studios for what's hot and happening in the Cordilleras. Audrey?
Naimbag arabi, iti agtutuloy apan nakasuspender ti klase gapu iti mapaspasara na habagat, tarigagay ni Benguet Representative Eric Gogyap ang mangisakad iti online learning contingency. Sigun kiniyapsan ang mabalin ang may pasok wenno walang pasok laag ti maiwarwaragawag, isu arumbeng nga ikonsidera ti kategorya nga online learning iti kanito ang masuspender ti klase. Nupay nasken ang maikonsidera ti internet connection kadagiti apektado a lugar. Mangnamnaman ni Congressman Yap ang makatulong daytoy aga katapno masolusyonan ti krisis iti panagadal iti pagilian nang runat ang marigatan dagiti daddu mga estudyante nga agrecover kadagiti napukaw a lessons gapu iti limitado a remedial programs kan kaawan ti consistent alternatives tunggal adda ti suspension ti klase. Amo na met ti kinarigat ti implementasyon daytoy nga nasken ti panakairugi ti transition ang makatulong tapno masurot ladta ti academic calendar, maksayan dagiti backlogs kan mamintinir ti learning momentum dagiti ubing. Nasken pay ang may prioridad kan ag-invest iti napinpintas a digital infrastructures. May sagana dagiti manursurok kan maimula iti kapanunutan dagiti ubing ti kinapateg ti online learning contingency. Iti Kisabali adamag adat 3 million pesos a pondo para kadagitin apektaran iti kalamidad ang manalon iti probinsya ti Benguet. Sigun iti Benguet Provincial Agriculture Office, kasapulan lang nga isumiter dagiti farmers an apektaran iti kalamidad, ti dokumento kan pamanaknak an apektaran ti mulada. Madeterminada ito'y no partially when no totally damaged baban iti ladawan iti nadadal ang mula kan validation dagiti masaknan ng opisyal. Isumiter dagiti manalon ti dokumento iti bukod da barangay hall tapno adda ti pagbasaran ti assessment.
We were allocated 3 million for our assistance, financial assistance to farmers who are heavily damaged or totally damaged ng crops. So, depende po sa documentations, depende po sa mga documents na isasubmit po nila. Sa lahat po ng mga farmers dito po sa probinsya ng Benguet, kung naranasan nyo po yung damages sa commodities nyo, sa crops nyo, sa tanim nyo dahil po sa typhoon or sa low pressure areas or whatsoever it is, mag-report po kayo sa barangay officials nyo.
Dagiti damdamag manipod iti PTV Cordillera siak ni Audrey Villana na imbag Arabi.
Many thanks, Audrey. And with that, we wrap up our set of stories for tonight's show. Join us anew tomorrow for another twin bill of stories breaking in the afternoon and evening here and abroad. And always remember to stay connected by catching the news right here on PTV. Sharms Espina here wishing you all a restful and safe evening ahead. And thank you for watching PTV News Now.